Hello, and welcome to Verbling. Hi there, I'm teacher Oakley, and in today's class, we're going to do a little mixed bag of English work. We're going to read a short article about a very, very special place, and then we're going to have a little discussion about it, about maybe the ultimate fantasy of owning your own country, being the king. Yeah, sounds good, right? Okay, anyway, welcome to the class, Max. Hi there. How are you?
Hello, hello. I'm fine.
Hello again.
Super.
Terrific. Max, have you ever heard of the Principality of Sealand?
No,
No?
never heard about this.
I'll give you a clue. It is not a theme park located in San Diego. Okay. Okay. Hello, Rocio. How are you?
Hello, I'm very good, thank you. What about
Oh,
you?
wonderful. I'm doing okay. Thanks a lot.
That's
How about you,
good.
Rocio? Have you ever heard of the Principality of Sealand?
No, never before.
Never
I haven't.
before.
I had no idea. No.
Great. Well, all right. Terrific. We can practice English and learn a little something extra on the way. Hello, Heidi. Welcome to the class. Hi, Heidi.
Hello?
Hello. And how about you, Heidi? Have you ever heard of this place?
No.
No. Okay. Well, I am not making this stuff up, all right? Actually, there was a movie about it, which I am sorry to say I meant to try to figure out what the movie was called before class, and I plumb forgot to do it. Okay, I'm going to do a screen share with you guys, show you a couple pictures, and we're going to read a short article which explains what the Principality of Sealand actually is. And then we're going to talk about it in a more or less open-ended discussion. So let me get started here. Doing a little screen share. Okay. Here it is. To introduce the Principality of Sealand off the Suffolk coast, UK, claims to be the world's smallest country with just 22 residents. Yeah. Okay. And here it is. Oh my gosh, scenic and beautiful, or what? Fabulous. There we go. That's it. That is the Principality of Sealand. What on earth are they talking about? Okay, let's read a little bit about this. Okay. Let me quickly welcome Jose to the class. Hello, Jose.
Hello, teacher.
Hello, hello. Okay, let's see what this is all about. All right, Max, you were first in. Can you please read for us the first paragraph?
Lying in international waters of the coast of England sits a tiny fort that claims to be the world's smallest country.
There it is. Okay, be careful of pronunciation. Coast. It has to have the long sound. Oh, coast.
Coast.
Otherwise, it sounds too much like cost if you don't do the O.
Okay.
Okay, well, there it is. It's a tiny fort. Okay. Well, let's continue. Rocio, can you continue, please?
Yes. Located 10 kilometers from Suffolk coast in southeast England, the Principality of Sealand declared its independence from Britain in 1967. Home to just 22 residents, it has its own royal family, currency, stamps, and even a football team, the Sealand All Stars.
Wonderful. Kind of makes you wonder where they practice, however.
Yeah.
And I bet they lose a lot of balls.
Sure.
Okay. Heidi, can you continue, please?
More like an oil rig to look at. Sealand occupies a fort left over from World War II and World War II, and is basically two concrete towers connected by an iron platform.
Brilliant. Yeah, World War II, right. Okay. And pause for dramatic effect. Dun-dun. Here is the mighty Sealand. Look, there's the king. Okay. There it is, standing high above the ocean. Yeah, not much room for football. Okay. Source News Limited, by the way. Jose, can you take over? Maybe read the next couple paragraphs.
Okay. The old fort from World War II now has a royal family. Source News Limited. The history goes that the British Major Paddy Roy Bates took over the site from pirate broadcasters with the intent to start his own radio station called Radio Essex.
Okay. Pirate
broadcasters.
All right. So if they're pirate broadcasters, what does that probably mean, Jose?
Pirate broadcasters.
What does that mean?
Any
idea?
Pirate. Yes, the person that he advised that the pirates are coming, no?
No, that would be nice.
No?
That would be helpful. But no, they're not to report on actual pirates.
No?
Pirate describes their action, their broadcasting. No, what it means is they don't have, in most countries, I think pretty much all countries, you must be licensed to broadcast over radio waves, to broadcast as a radio station. So they were a pirate radio station. Illegal.
It is a radio station, okay.
It's
That's
illegal.
right.
Illegal.
Illegal, okay.
Illegal, that's right.
Okay.
They had no license to actually broadcast. Actually,
Yeah.
it's very interesting because the original, this site, this fort, was taken over by pirate broadcasters. The whole reason they started doing this was so that they could play rock and roll in England, way back when rock and roll was a bad thing.
Only rock and roll.
Yeah, that's what they were doing, seriously. And of course, they had their own version of the news. But anyway, more on that later. Okay, Max, can you take over? So anyway, this guy, British Major Paddy Roy Bates, took over the site. He occupied the soil. Max, go ahead, please.
Following his occupation, he attempted to establish Sealand as a nation-state in 1975, writing a national constitution and establishing over national symbols.
Okay. Now, here it's important to note, as far as English, that, of course, we don't mean his occupation like his job. Okay? We not at all. In this case, occupation has another meaning. It can mean his takeover. Okay? Occupation, often, usually we talk about one country occupying another country, taking over, basically taking over another country. So he basically took over the pirate radio station. All right, let's continue. Let me quickly welcome Rogerio. Hello, Rogerio. Welcome to the class. Howdy.
Hello, thank you.
Nice to have you with us.
Yeah.
Okay, Rocio, can you take over, please?
Yeah. Uh, Despite it not being recognized as a state, the Bates family managed it as though it is a recognized sovereign entity and have given themselves royal titles. Prince Roy and his wife Princess Joan, now deceased, named their son His Royal Highness Prince Michael, who serves as Sealand's acting head of state.
Acting head of state. Okay.
Head. Oh my God, head.
Head of state. I truly did like your intonation when you read this section here. Prince Roy and his wife, Princess Joan, now deceased. The pause and the lower intonation. This is how it's supposed to be done, actually, people.
Oh,
When that was perfect. Perfect example. Okay?
thanks. Okay.
That's how you do it if you're a newscaster, or that's really how you're supposed to do it. When you're adding information which would be written in parentheses, you should be changing your intonation. So very good.
Thank you.
You're welcome. So, okay. They have given themselves royal titles. Wicked. Okay. And look, check it out, man. They have their own money. No joke. Principality of Sealand. Dollars. They have dollars. They don't even have pounds, and they're right off the coast of England. Wow. Look at that, a sailing ship. Really nice looking money, right? The only problem is we're not sure how much a Sealand dollar will actually get you. But look, you will notice down here below the picture, www.sealandgov.org. Look at that, they got their own website. Wow, nice. You too can make your own money. Okay, let's continue with the story here. What's going on? Ooh, the fun part. Heidi.
Tourists can help bolster the local economy by purchasing souvenirs from the online shop as well as royal titles. For $360, you can buy the title of Count or Countess of Sealand, or become a lord or a lady for $52. You can even buy one square foot of the fort for just $32.
Okay,
square. Okay, square foot. Okay.
You got it. 1 square foot. All right. Okay. So, what do you think, Heidi? Do you have any desire to become royalty? Because you can do it.
No, I don't want to live in that place.
But you don't even have to live there. You can buy your title online. How convenient. How convenient is that? Wow. Terrific. You can be a count or a countess. I want to do that. I want all my students to call me Count Oakley. We're so good to see you again, Count Oakley. That's great. Terrific. Or you can be a landowner of a foreign country. Look at that, for $32 only. What a deal. All right. Jose, next paragraph,
Yes.
please.
In October 2012, Roy Bates died at the age of 91, and the Sealand crown passed to his son Michael, 63, who is still said to live on Sealand with his family and friends.
Who is still said to live on Sealand. Ooh, like mythology. Oh, it's like Avalon and Prince Arthur. Oh, he is said to live on his magical island. Terrific. Okay, well, oops. Thought there was one more paragraph. Sorry about that, Rogerio. But I'll let you comment first. I don't know how much of this you saw, Rogerio, but the idea here is that this wonderful place with its own coins.
Have you heard about it? Yeah.
Yeah, you heard about it before the class?
Yes, yes, I've heard. Yeah.
You did. Okay.
One time on the internet, I saw the news about the Sealand. It's interesting. I mean, I already
Yeah.
entered in their site to search to search
Okay.
about it, know, a little more
Right.
about the information.
Mm-hmm. So, what do you think, Rogerio? First of all, would you ever like to go visit Sealand? Just
Yeah, I'm
for
not
kick.
curious to go there. It's good because it's so far from England for London. Yeah, it's not so near. Yeah.
I'm not sure exactly. Did it? The article did not state how far off the coast, did it? It just says off the Suffolk coast. I'm not sure. I
Yeah.
don't have. I don't have that information.
Yeah, you can go by boat or I don't know helicopters. I don't know.
You probably. It looks like a helipad on the top there. Maybe.
Yeah.
Uh-huh. Okay. One thing, Rogerio, you should say. I would be probably because it's more or less subjective. I would be very curious, or I would be very interested to visit there. Probably,
Yeah.
I'm not. I'm much curious to visit. That's not quite correct. We don't usually use much curious or much interested. We
Yeah.
instead we say very interested, not very interested, very curious, like that. Okay. Max, what is that? What are you showing us here? Hang on. Let me share your screen here, if I can. Oh, there it is.
This is
So there you go.
this, I don't know. This is from Wikipedia about this Sealand. But
Okay.
I actually I didn't read what means this circle
Oh,
around
that
the.
must be that's their what do you call that? Next to a country, you have a certain rights within your waters surrounding your country. What is that called?
Please step away from my land.
Their area of responsibility there. Okay.
I don't know. My wild imagination. Maybe it's only peak of the iceberg. Maybe in
Oh,
this tower they have huge stairs down.
and an entrance into
And
the earth, a big cave.
maybe I don't know.
Maybe. Okay. Right, that's okay. See the blue circle, the dotted circle? I think that's their exclusive economic zone. All right. So, which means they have all drilling rights and fishing rights in that zone.
I
There
think
you
so.
go. It must be it. Must be what that represents. Okay, so it's far enough. It's far enough off the coast. I don't know. Uh, Kind of funny. All right, there you go. Well, Rocio, what do you think? Would you ever go to visit the Principality of Sealand?
I don't know. Maybe just for curiosity, because
Mm-hmm.
yeah, to know how they live there. Do they have any supermarket or whatever? How do they live there? I mean, how do they leave the place if they have to buy something or there are not houses there? So yeah, it sounds strange to me. So
See,
they leave the place in a boat or in a helicopter, or I don't understand very well how can they live in that place,
yeah,
because yeah,
it's
it's strange.
it's a good point. They must eat a lot of fish, but if you look at
Yeah.
this other, well,
Yeah.
this picture doesn't show, but it doesn't appear to have any watercraft.
Yeah.
There's no dock. There's nowhere to. Where would you dock a ship here? Seriously,
Yeah.
very
I
far
don't
up.
know. I don't know how they can live there. I don't know. It's strange. Yeah.
Okay, and I would maybe advise you too. Maybe a better English way to in English, maybe better for curiosity, or maybe
Oh,
better to say out of
oh,
curiosity. Here's
okay. Okay, okay.
a common phrase. Out of curiosity, I would like to go visit there. Maybe.
Yeah.
Um, okay. But more importantly, would you like to be what is it, count or countess? I want to know if I
Mm,
can be a duke. How much to be a duke?
yeah. Yeah. No, no. I wouldn't like. No, no, no. I wouldn't like to be. It's not important. I don't know if you have that expression in English, but yeah, I'm going to translate it in English literally. When you say in Spanish, do you prefer to be the tail of a lion or the head of a mouse? It means, yeah, exactly. So what do you want to be? So the most important thing of a small thing, or the less important thing of a big thing. So what do
Yeah,
you? Yeah. So in this case, you would be the head of a mouse. So very
right.
important person in a very small and not important country.
Okay.
So yeah,
In English, we have a similar expression. If
yeah.
the concept of a big fish in a small pond. Okay,
Okay. Okay.
like being the head of a mouse, I guess.
Yeah.
Then that
Yeah.
makes you a big fish in a small pond.
Okay.
Right. Same kind of concept, though.
Yeah. Okay.
Interesting. Okay. Let me talk to Jose. Jose, tell me true. Jose,
Okay. Yes.
have you ever had a fantasy about owning your own private
No,
island? Really? You've
no.
never
I
seriously
haven't
never.
ever had a fantasy
No
about living in a island. No,
island.
island.
Really?
I will like to visit this island only out of curiosity, but anything else.
Okay. Yeah, it would be interesting to see. I would actually be interested in. I would love to have some of their money. It's got to be worth something to somebody somehow. It's so interesting. I wonder if you can buy their money online. Weird thing. Uh, buy it with bitcoins, maybe. I don't know.
Maybe.
Uh, okay. Uh, Max, how about you? Have you ever had a secret fantasy to own your own island?
Yeah, it would be nice in this wild
Yes.
world
Yeah.
to get out of grid.
Have you ever had that experience? Have you ever camped out like on your own island, or you were the only one there?
Actually, no.
Uh, it's fun. It's kind of
Yeah,
cool.
sometimes I'll try.
I did it once, but I have to tell you a little off topic, but uh, it was in a very big lake, and there's a very tiny island, really quite small, very small, like seriously, maybe 5 meters by 5 meters, maybe 5 meters square total. And I went there. I went there in my canoe, paddled a long way with just me and my dog. And I was setting up my tent, and as I was unrolling my bedroll, my sleeping bag,
Oh,
suddenly I heard that was the sound of my dog jumping in my canoe and my canoe sailing out into the lake. It was not that part was not fun.
how long had you been there?
Just got back. No, no. In reality, it was like April. It was still very cold. I had no choice but to strip off all my clothes and dive into the lake and swim after the canoe. And I probably didn't catch up to it till maybe 50 meters away. So it was not fun. It was basically icy cold water. There was still snow on the ground. So it was not fun. In that respect, the tiny island lost its charm. My God, if I get stuck here, what am I going to do? Yeah, there was a moment of panic. How about
You had time for thinking.
I not much time. I didn't think very long, I'll tell you. 3 or 4 seconds. I gotta go in the water. No choice. Rocio, have you ever been on your own? Have you ever been the only person, or maybe you and somebody, some friend or a loved one? Have you ever been the only one on an island before?
Yeah, yeah,
Really?
several times. Yeah, several times. Yeah, because I
Tell me
used to
about
go
it.
to the places. Yeah, I used to go to the places where it's not high season. Yeah, because I prefer to be alone.
Mm-hmm.
So yeah, I've been several times in for instance, in south of Spain, the was a bit, and you can just go there by motorbike. Because you can't go with a car. There wasn't any possibility of getting there in a car, so you just could do it with a motorbike. And we went there, and we were having a swim, and we were with our motorbike. I don't know how to say into the water, because it
With your
was a motorbike. Yeah, with a
Wait a
motorbike, it
minute.
was a trial. Yeah.
With your motorbike, you went in the water.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, and we fell down and we lost our camera. Yeah, it was rained and we also wet our money, so it was incredible. Yeah. Yeah. Of course, it was forbidden because it was a national park, and it was forbidden to get there. But we went there and we stayed at the beach, both of us. So my husband and me, and I. Sorry. Okay, I have a doubt. Sometimes I don't know when I have to say that person and me or that person and I, because I've heard the two options, and I never know what I have to choose. You and me or you and I? What should I say?
Okay, you and I need to have a talk. If I say, look, if I say you and I, if I'm just talking to you,
Yeah,
Rocio, you and I
yeah,
need to have a talk. You and I should have a private class. You and I need to go to Jamaica together.
uh-huh.
Whatever. If I'm talking to Max about it later, I would say, well, Rosia and me went to Jamaica.
Okay.
Basically,
Oh, okay.
that's basic, but it's a little more complicated sometimes. Sometimes I don't know. There's some cases where I get confused, to be perfectly honest.
Yeah, because I
Uh,
was in a song. I was listening to a song, and it said, you and me, we used to be good friends, and then uh, she say, you and I can't believe it. So in the same song, she's saying the two
uh-huh.
expressions. So I get mixed up all the time with that expression.
Okay.
Okay,
Uh, well, all right.
it's not a
Hmm.
big deal anyway.
Okay.
It's not a big deal.
Okay. I do want to address another something you said in English. You were talking about biking across. What was it? A channel, a river, or I don't really
Yeah,
understand how
yeah,
you're.
the sea. It was the sea.
It was the actual sea.
Yeah. We were in the sea, yeah,
Pretty
and we
dangerous.
enter with our motorbike. Well, because we used to
Wow.
cross rivers with our motorbike, and they could be with a deep of 1 meter, something like that.
Uh-huh.
So you can cross a river with the motorbike, and you can also, of course, enter in cross the sea. Yeah, not nobody far from the
Right.
beach, but just a few centimeters, like 50 centimeters, something like that.
Oh,
Yeah,
okay, I
it's a
see.
special motorbike, the one they use to rally Paris the car, trial motorbike.
Yeah, trial bike, trial racing.
Yeah,
Yeah, I'm
exactly.
familiar.
Yeah,
Yeah,
exactly.
yeah.
Yeah.
I had friends who did that. Crazy sport. But
Yes,
anyway,
yeah.
yeah. Okay, as you were explaining your little adventure, you lost your camera and you said we wet our money. Okay,
Yeah.
that's not good. You should avoid that as a
Yeah.
phrase in English because we got our money wet or our money got wet. But when we use the term we wet something, usually we wet our pants. We were laughing so
Ah,
hard.
okay,
So
okay.
it means you when we use we wet something, it generally means you went to the bathroom
Oh, oh.
like that.
I'm sorry.
Oh, like that. We wet our
Yes.
money sounds like you went to the bathroom on your money. Okay.
Oh my God.
My gosh. So try to avoid that one if you can.
Okay, okay, okay.
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 Thanks. Okay. There. How are you? Hey there.
Hi, teacher Akbar. How are you?
I'm good. Long time no see. How have you been?
Yes. Yeah. Hi, how are you today, teacher?
Pardon me. Oh, I'm fine. Thank you. Nice to have you in the class. We're talking about the Principality of Sealand. You can see it in the picture on my screen here.
Uh-huh.
So uh, we're talking about this place. It's declared itself as a country. Now there's a number of problems with declaring yourself as a country. What do you think are the problems with declaring yourself as a country? What would seem to you to be possibly be a problem with that idea? Uh,
Um, Actually, teacher Akbar, I don't imagine myself to declare myself as a country. I can't do that.
why not?
Uh,
You, you
I
know,
think
in the United States, corporations are declaring themselves to be people. So I don't see why I can't claim myself to be a country.
I don't
Why
know.
not? Anyway,
Maybe
okay. Anyway,
because experience a lot of, I don't know, problems or something like that. So I like to be like alone. I mean, just declare myself.
okay. Let's let me talk to some others here if they have some ideas. Jose, what do you foresee might
Yes.
be a problem declaring your own country, like these guys, like this place here? What might be a
The,
problem with that?
the problem,
Yeah.
I think that this country don't have any transport. It is not it is not good to communicate. I think it will be a problem.
Okay. All right. Well, it might be. Are you saying it might be difficult to live there?
Yes, I think it will
Sure.
be very difficult to live there. Very difficult. You need a helicopter or something like that to move to
Yeah.
another place.
Plus, plus, it must be hard to get a visa.
Yeah.
Um, yeah. Okay. Well, if you're rich enough to own your own oil platform, you probably, or whatever. That's not an oil platform. It's a fort. Really old fort. What a strange fort. Who builds a fort out in the middle of the ocean? What a weird thing.
Yeah.
Anyway.
It is surrealistic for me live in a place like that.
Yeah. Surrealistic. Good word. Uh, okay. Rogerio, have you, what do you think might be problems with starting your own country on an island? What,
Ah,
how could you manage it?
Yeah, in my opinion, we don't have the infrastructure to live in this place. We don't have the hospital. We don't have the policy. Of course, if we have 3, 4 people living there. Yeah, and it's happened. For example, if you have an accident there, you don't have the hospital. If you are sick, you don't have. You have to move to London or the place that has the infrastructure to support you. There
Okay.
are many problems, yeah. And I think don't have the cell phone and the signal to support the siphon, the television. I don't know. And the
Well,
living alone is so complicated.
well, they used to do radio broadcasting at this particular place in Sealand,
Yeah,
so
it could be.
they got the communications probably, but
Yeah.
yeah. Uh,
For me, it's not so good to live in this
okay.
place. I prefer living in another place
Okay.
with infrastructure. You know
All
what I
right.
mean?
Sure.
We think.
Sure. Sure, but okay. Let's not necessarily. Let's think about not necessarily Sealand, but what problems might we have starting our own country? Regardless, what if we're, I don't know, part of anywhere, part of one of the continents? Antarctica. There you go. There's a continent largely undeveloped.
Yes, in my country, the problem, the real problem that we have is corruption, the governance corruptions, and
Mhm.
the violence. And sometimes we have a problem with a lot of crimes that we have here in Brazil. This is
Uh-huh.
the megapolin city, yeah, and
Yeah.
we have this kind of problems. I think that the top one is the violence. It's complicated. We have
Yeah.
some
Okay.
time, yeah, and the economic too, yeah. I think we have this in many places, but one place a little more, but a little less. But you have the main point here is violence in Brazil.
Right. Okay. Um, Max, what problems would you have starting your own country in the international community with other
If
countries?
if tomorrow um, I claim myself as an independent country,
Hmm.
probably 10 police officers.
You'll be arrested by nightfall.
Yeah.
Right. This could be a problem. All right. Obviously, for these guys in Sealand, that's their advantage living out in the middle of the water, right?
Yeah. I think this is just business for him. No one lives there, I think, now. It's just business.
Yeah, okay. Maybe. Uh,
But,
maybe it's just a business deal, right?
so
Yes.
Maybe
how about? Okay, go ahead.
There. Go ahead, there.
Yeah, I want asking about citizen. What
Yeah.
kind of citizen you choose?
Well, there you go. Now we get to the fun part. Um,
Okay.
if you can make your own country,
Hmm.
okay, all right. Look, yes, there's problems with there's no infrastructure, no hospitals. It's be very difficult to live. There's problems with the fact that no one would recognize you in another country, would squash you like a bug in an instant, most likely.
Okay.
Okay, these are problems. Also, who's going to trade in your currency? Who's going to accept your passport? If you're not internationally recognized, you really can't do much in the real world. But the fun part, if you could, exactly, we'll start there. Who are you going to choose for your citizens? I don't know. Who would you choose for your citizens?
I don't know. It's so hard.
Okay.
it's up to them.
Yeah. It's up to them. So you take all comers, as we say in English. Take all comers. Anybody who shows up.
Like what
Right.
happened in United States? No
Con
commerce.
take all comers. Well, contrary to popular opinion, United States has always had some kind of immigration policy, one way or the other. They didn't just take everyone; they just took most. But anyway, pretty much, yeah. That's what they're saying. That's the suggestion. Rocio, if you could start your own country, who makes the laws? How would you make laws in your new country if you were El Presidente?
I didn't get it. Sorry, can you repeat the question? Yeah.
Sure. If you were going to make your own country,
Yeah.
how would you figure out laws? In Sealand, obviously, he declared himself as king, and whatever the king says is the law.
Mm.
How would you create laws in your
I think like a democracy.
Okay.
Democracy, yeah, and trying to everybody choose their options. Yeah, so someone who all of us choose as a president. Of course, if he could be, it could be him. He don't betray us as it's happening in my country now. So when it's supposed to be when you choose someone, he has to follow your wishes or your rights, and they are not doing that right now. So it's supposed, it's supposed to be like that, but it's not being like that.
Okay.
So I would like a real democracy when there is not corruption, as in my country now, and when they really fight for your rights.
All right.
But does it exist any country? I don't know. I'm not sure if it exists in any country.
Exists in reality in the world today. I don't know. I don't know of it. If it exists, I don't know about it. Yeah, I might choose to have the government. I don't know about the laws. I haven't really thought that through. But as far as government, I would like to create. First of all, I would love to be king for life. But I would abdicate my throne to be only a token monarchy, like the Queen of England. She doesn't really make any decisions, or the Emperor of Japan. But they live very well. Right?
Yes.
So that's what I would choose for myself. A figurehead monarchy. And then I would personally, I would choose to have a democracy like ancient Athens, where every citizen puts your name in the hat. Well, in Athens, it was every landowner, but same idea. And basically, they pick your name and they said, "Oh, Rocio, congratulations, you're senator. Great." Pick the next name. Max, congratulations, you're the president. Great. And they just randomly picked names. Do you know that's how democracy first started? That's what it was. A random choice. I'd like to go back to that. Let's do that again. Let's try that one. Can't be worse. I don't know. Maybe I'm wrong. Jose, what do you think? How would you form your government of your own personal country?
I would like to form the government making elections.
Okay.
Okay. I think this form is the best form to form a new government, making elections. I think the populations choose the best candidate.
Oh yeah. All right. Okay. Pure democratic elections, straight up, one man, one vote, as we say in English. One man, one vote elections. Okay. Is that how it works in your country?
Yes. In Spain nowadays is working is working. It's working. How do you say?
One man, one vote,
Yes.
which is admittedly sexist. Please don't get angry with me. That's just the expression. Please,
One
please.
man, one. Okay.
One man, one vote, but okay, one person, one vote. But when I say
Yes.
one man, one vote, it's because that's a like 300-year-old idiom. Please excuse all idioms. Idioms have a grandfather clause. You can't get mad at them because they're sexist, okay? They're grandfathered. Do you know what that means when something is grandfathered? Do any of you guys know what that means? A law is
Nope.
grandfathered.
Nope.
I don't know
No.
the meaning of this word.
Okay, it's kind of an expression, but it's common in English. They pass a law, and it's a new law. So I'll give you an example, a great example. When I was young, the drinking age in America was 18, and they changed the law to 21. Okay, they did it state by state, but regardless, the idea still holds. When they did that, all the people who were 18 were allowed to drink, and they were allowed to. If they were 18 when the law took effect, then they could drink. But then the people that after that, they had to wait until they're 21. So the people that were 18 to 21 were grandfathered into the law because they already had a certain situation, so the law did not apply to them. It happens all the time with things like taxes and property. It's already, the corporation is set up this way, the land is owned this way, so they'll pass a new law, but it doesn't affect the old law. That's the point. It doesn't affect the old rule. So when I said old idioms are grandfathered in, they're stuck that way. That was the way they were. They're idioms, so they're just expressions from way back. And that's the fact. In English, idioms often use Old English, for example, even though they often, idioms will use ungrammatical structures, wrong grammar, what today we would consider to be incorrect grammar. But that's okay. They're grandfathered in. They existed before the rules changed. So there you go. That's what that means. Okay. Anyway, back to our imaginary country. Rogerio, would you form a standing army?
I stand army.
What would you do for
Yeah, of course.
state security? What are you going to do?
In my country, in my own country, yeah?
Whoops. Standing army, that is the expression. Yeah, in your own country. What would you do? A police force?
Maybe I have to hire some people to do my
Great.
security and recruit like arm and buy the guns
Oh no. No.
and do the I don't know the police station, man, and build the police station in all the place and created the laws too. You have to create it.
Right. Well, you need laws, but then you
Yeah.
have to figure out who's going to enforce the laws. So
Yeah, I think this is the way you can in this way.
yeah, I don't know if I understand. You're gonna. What do you mean you're gonna? Oh, you're gonna hire. Oh, you're gonna create jobs.
Yes, I have to hire the people
Okay.
to work by a copy, for example.
To work as
To work as a cop.
all right, as a cop, right?
As a cop, sorry.
Okay, sure. But okay, I got confused there because you said I would hire some people to be security. For me, my brain instantly thought that you're going to hire people from outside your country to be your cop. So if you're going to make cops, you're going to create jobs. When a government, say the United States, wants to create a program to make jobs for people,
Yeah, it's good.
Yeah, then we'd use the verb create. They're going to create Youth Conservation Corps, which is
Okay.
that was created in America. Give young people jobs to do work related to nature and forests and geology and etc. Anyway, so they
I can use
created
create.
a job
Yeah, I
program.
can.
Yeah.
Yeah, but I created the job program. It's okay, but created the job is not correct to say.
You can create a job if you have your own government. Sure.
Yeah. Okay.
It's okay to say create a job. You can create your own job. You can make up your own job if you're lucky enough.
Make up. Yeah. Okay. Make up in my jobs. I can say.
Like
If
like
you're
this guy for Sealand created his own job.
Yeah. So yeah, I can.
For
If
example.
if
Right.
you have the own company, you can create my. I'm a president. Yeah, my company.
That's right. That's right. Max, I'm sorry. I think I interrupted you.
yes,
No, go ahead.
anyway, I just wanted to say, if you are owner of your country, you want to do what you want to do. Create
Yeah.
anything what you want.
Do whatever you want. So that giving said, we talked about some basics: government, law, police. So what weird stuff would you create, Max? What weird laws would you make? What strangenesses? Sealand has its own football team. Hooray! What kind of weird, quirky little things would you do with your own
I
country?
don't know. Nothing stupid comes to mind.
Nothing stupid comes to mind. Synchronized swimming Olympic team.
Yeah, in Pacific Ocean.
Yeah.
Through Pacific Ocean.
You could create your own holidays. Think about that. That's a bonus.
It's
All
very
right.
strange.
Well,
This topic.
it is a strange topic. I know. Thank you. It's my specialty. Strange topics. It's what I do. Rosia, what is the weirdest thing you would do with your new country? New rule, create a new. I don't know. I gave you a couple of my crazy, stupid answers. What kind of crazy stuff would you do?
Crazy. Not
Yeah.
not crazy exactly, but I would try that anyone had a very good education, so that they could have their own opinion about everything, and they couldn't be manipulated. So the more information you have, the less manipulated you are. So I try to educate people. I try not to have TV programs like Rabbits about gossip and things like that. So I would try that everybody had a very, very good formation, and they could even criticize politicians and religious people or whatever. They could criticize any kind of authority. So they have their own thoughts, and they could analyze everything by themselves, no following all the opinions or rules for other people. So they could have their own conscience.
Yeah.
I would do that. Yeah.
I like that. Well, see, that's about as far from crazy as you get. That makes perfect sense to me. Of course, I'm obviously in education, and I believe in the strength of education. So, of course, I think that's a terrific idea, frankly. And I agree with your whole principles. But, okay, what I would do if it was my country, I would make it mandatory that everyone had their own opinion.
Yeah.
You're not allowed to share an opinion. Oh, I'm sorry. I'm sorry. Jose has that opinion already. You're going to have to come up with a new opinion. We're not allowed to agree on anything, ever. Bile. Okay, all right. Well, that's not crazy at all. That's more sane than sane. Rogerio, would you do anything crazy with your newfound country?
The crazy, I don't know.
Crazy. Make every Friday hat day, and everyone must by law wear a hat.
I don't know. Maybe the craze in my country can't be the Paris. I incentivated the Paris all the weekend. You know, you know what I mean?
No, say again. The Paris, the what?
Party, the party.
Party. Pardon?
Yeah, yeah,
Party. Oh, okay.
party. Yeah,
Yeah, you're saying it
and
too much like an American. I couldn't understand you. Party. 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 Okay, all right.
party. Oh, okay. Sorry,
Okay,
no problem.
no problem.
Yeah, and I incentivate the party in my country, and on the weekend to enjoy, just to enjoy. Sometimes you can happen a little crazy.
Okay. All right. Okay. All right.
This is
Well,
your
that might be.
question. Was your question?
Yeah, kind of. Well, I'm thinking, I'm thinking of Brazil. I'm thinking of Carnival. It's kind
Carnival.
of.
The next two week we have
Yeah,
the carnival here. Yeah,
I
the
know that.
holiday.
That's
1 week,
right.
just 1 week then on holiday.
Right. But it's practically a state-sponsored party, right?
Yeah, yeah,
And it's a world famous party.
yeah. This is the most yes here in Brazil. The carnival is the most.
That's right. And it
Yeah,
also brings a lot of tourism. So
yeah,
your
yeah,
idea is not really very crazy. Not really
yeah,
the crazy idea. By doing such a thing, you might promote tourism and promote an industry within your new country. That's not a
yeah.
very crazy idea.
Yeah, can be, but
Could be
in
the
Rio de Janeiro, yeah, in Rio de Janeiro is better than São Paulo. São Paulo is more
yeah.
polite, and yeah, the Rio de Janeiro is more to enjoy,
Yeah, okay.
all the things.
Sure. Right.
But it's
Yeah, I
better.
wish I was going there, honestly.
Yeah.
Okay. Great. Um Jose, is there anything crazy? Is there any absolutely insane law that you would love to make if you had your own country?
Yes, I would like
Yes.
to establish public public health, schools, libraries, cinemas, a lot of things for living in the city or in the platform.
And on your platform or on
Yes.
your island or whatever. Yeah, okay.
Okay.
I think all those things should be included in one building. That would be cool.
Yes.
Let's go to the art center, cinema, bowling alley, hockey rink, uh, workout gymnasium. Yeah, cool. All right, neat ideas. Well, you guys you're too practical. You got to be a little crazy. Everyone should have purple hair. I like that one. Um, what would be the one thing? All right, last thing. What would be the one thing that would be absolutely illegal? Rocio.
Absolutely illegal.
Absolutely.
Well, of course, I think it's pretty obvious, but anyway, killing others.
Murder in any
Murder.
form.
Yeah,
Illegal.
in any form. Yeah, exactly, in any form.
Okay.
To anyone, even a
All right.
person.
Okay, so I think we could all agree on that one, frankly. Ruggiero, what is another absolutely illegal thing?
I think the murder, yeah, I think is the top one, is the
Yeah.
first one,
Yeah.
and the rape,
The close second. Yeah, I'm with you
Yeah,
there. That's what I was
yeah, the
thinking as
rape.
well.
Yeah, this
Okay.
rape is terrible too. I have a daughter. I know if it happens, is so complicated.
Yeah, it's horrible.
Yeah, it's
Okay,
horrible. Yeah.
it is. Jose, what else would be illegal? You know what would be illegal in my country? Lawyers would be illegal.
Be illegal. For example,
Politician.
to sell drugs,
Drugs.
murder,
Okay.
drugs,
All right.
murder.
Drugs,
I don't
murder,
know
rape. All right.
what
I would like to
more.
make. I like that idea. I just thought of that just now. You know that, Rogerio? I'm going to make lawyers illegal. That's great. Get rid of
Yes,
lawyers.
lawyers.
No professional politicians. It's great. Kill two
Yeah,
birds with one stone. Perfect.
I agree with
Uh,
you.
yeah, it works for me.
My
Okay.
father is a lawyer,
Is he? Okay. Well, all right.
but no
They wouldn't.
problem. I agree with you.
It's okay. We wouldn't put them in jail or anything. We wouldn't do anything very
Yeah.
bad. It's okay. Okay, very enjoyable conversation, but I am out of time, so thank you very much, guys and lady. Yeah.
Okay.
Rogerio,
Thank you.
Jose.
Thank you
Thank
all.